I am the man. I am the king of my land. Doing everything that I can. I know.
The music make you do that. Welcome back, y'all, to what we on episode 64. Is this episode 63 or 64?
64, I believe. Yeah, 64.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're working. Yeah, whichever one. Welcome back to the Don't Cancel Us podcast, man. It is one of your hosts, Petrie Perfect. I am here with my co-host.
That boy Dino Flight. I'm tired. I'm
Exhausted.
tired, bro. Goodness gracious, brother.
You have been living your best life for the last month. You will never forget October of 2023.
I will never forget October 2023, man. At all.
This is the month that changed your life.
Yes, absolutely.
There was a calling on your life.
Mm-hmm.
And the month of October, when everybody's celebrating demons, you celebrating the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Because only the Lord can do what he did for you. Come on now.
I couldn't have said it better myself, brother.
Come on. We like to thank everybody for coming out and joining us again for this wonderful episode. Thank you for making us who you want to listen to on this beautiful evening. My boy Vino has been around the world. We heard about it last week on the episode where he went to Switzerland and Paris for his honeymoon. So he had to come back, stayed home for 2 days, and then had to get back on the flight so that he can go to Las Vegas, Nevada, where he was able to participate in a content creators basketball game by Average Joe Woe. He the one that it's his event, correct?
Yeah, it was Joe Woe's event. Yeah,
it was Joe Woe's event. I love to see his Call of Duty skills because I wonder if they match the hooping skills. Because he was giving it everything he had. But I can't wait to see. But no, it was so dope. We're gonna talk about it here today. Flight. We gotta know, the people gotta know, how was that experience being in Las Vegas, the people that you met, the experiences that you had, the playing the sport that you love to play. How was it all? How was this last weekend in Vegas?
Bro, it was surreal, man. How it all came about. We were landing back in Paris from Switzerland Friday night. And my phone, I look at my phone, I seen like a bunch of notifications on Twitter, which is unusual. And I opened it and found out that I got selected to be in the game. So
the selection process was just us kind of going in there and like the people that you knew and just going there and leaving a comment of your name on there. So people had to vote basically to get you into this.
Yeah, because it wasn't like it was a selected pool or anything. They already had 5 people that were playing. Obviously, the other team, they had their people. And then it was Joe and Lo that was playing, and they were looking for one more person. And they said they were going to just, you just tag who you want to see. So I just went ahead and did my part as far as, promoting myself. And then everybody that showed love on it, they just kept tagging, which ended up me being picked, which I'm forever grateful for the people that show love to tag me on that, take the time out to, go onto the Twitter. Some people don't even like really be on Twitter. They deleted the app. Some people told me they re-downloaded the app just so they could do that for me. So that was a lot of love, and I greatly appreciated that. But yeah, man, the whole weekend was surreal. It was surreal. Landed in Thursday night, had an obligation Thursday night. That was real big.
Obligation with the people.
It wasn't. It wasn't with the people that put on the classic, but it involved like a bunch of content creators. I mean, it involved Nick Merckx.
Okay.
So I went to something that he had, and I was there. Which, let me tell you, it's very, very difficult. You're a different person if you can move the room solo dolo in a spot that you don't know anybody like on a personal level. Like everybody's in the spot, they all know each other. They've all come across each other from, different times in life, whether it's streaming, they created content, and they played the game, whatever the case may be. They collabed, whatever. But I was the only person that didn't know anybody like an actual like friendship. So I'm moving and networking on my own in there, just chopping it up with people, just being myself. And so Thursday night, that was absolutely dope. Friday had we had a like a happy hour mixer thing for the event. So that's where I saw Joe, and I met a bunch of people. I met Chris London, who's YouTube personality, and he was the coach for the other team. He couldn't play because I want to say he wasn't playing because like all the injuries he's had, so he was kind of like chilling. Because he'd been, from what I know, he was like battling injuries throughout like his college career. So he just kind of he hooped here and there, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, I met him. I saw the homie Super Evan and his brother Levi. They good people. Super Evan, Call of Duty content creator. A lot of people know who he is. So vibing out with him was cool. I met a bunch of people behind the scenes. And then obviously got to chop it up with Joe. And I mean, I chopped it up with Joe all night. I just kicked it with Joe all night. I kicked it with his boys Josh and Jake, who did the photography and videography for the event. And they do a lot of work with Joe for his thumbnails and all his videos and everything. They're cool people. So much love to Josh and Jake. They good people. One of his mods I kicked it with, James, he's good people. So Friday was a vibe, and we went out Friday night too. We went out for a phase party, and we was in a section, so that was cool. I was kicking.
Where y'all went to?
We went to Hakkasan in MGM.
Oh, in MGM, yep.
Yeah,
so be jumping up in there.
It was jumping.
That be jumping in there, boy.
It was jumping too because it was a phase. It was a phase party. For those that don't know, Phase is a gaming organization, probably the most famous gaming org
that's the one Bronny with, huh?
That's the one that Bronny's with. So they had one of their members, Phase Kason, was DJing, and he had Hakkasan rocking. Like he had it rocking.
Did they had a confetti drop? They had
the confetti. They had the steam.
I felt like I won a Super Bowl when I went there, boy.
It was insane, bro. But the only thing is that once again, I'm in a spot where I don't know anybody like that. Everybody else, what's good, baby? What's good? And I'm in there just catching the vibe. Like I'm sober. Like I'm sober. I'm catching the vibe and everything's vibing out, rapping, this, that, and the third. Everybody over here, lit up. I'm just over here with my shades in the corner, like, yeah. And it was dope to be there, but I also felt weak at the same time. It's like I was just sitting in the corner. I looked like I wasn't fun, but it's like, how you gonna be able to like really chop it up with people you don't know in the club? Like you ain't gonna be able to talk a little bit in the club. So, but it was still nonetheless, it was still a vibe. Then get to Saturday, had a call time at 10 a.m. I got there at 9:30 because I did not want to be the guy that got selected for this, and I'm the one that's late. I made sure I was there first thing. The suite that it was in, the suite was absolutely amazing, bro. Obviously, the basketball court was in the hotel suite. There was beds that fold down.
Okay. So there was I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
This is pivotal because it looked like I meant to write in the comments. It looked like a bunch of my players, because especially y'all were being on the court. So it looked like a my player court. But so that was a hotel room.
That was a hotel room. It's called the Hardwood Suite in the Palms.
Okay,
Resort.
I thought that was like a amenity, like a room to the side, like with a court in it.
That was an actual
like a gym,
hotel
like
suite.
a gym. Like okay, wow,
that was an actual hotel suite, and on the same floor is a recording studio. On the same floor.
Is that the one Jay Horn go to? Because didn't Jay Horn do some recording?
Yeah, Jay Horn's done some recording at the Palms. So like when you get there, it's kind of like, oh yeah, you doing something. So whether you hooping in that Hardwood Suite or you recording, you doing some things to be in there, because not anybody getting there. Like you just not gonna be able to just walk up in there and drop a verse. Like no, you got to be doing something. So, but yeah, the room was crazy. It was definitely crazy to see like how all the production that was set up, cameras everywhere. Wires everywhere, people everywhere. There was an actual locker room in the hotel suite. So we had like our own locker.
I seen that in the pictures.
Yeah, the own locker room. That was dope. But yeah, they walked us through everything, told us how stuff was going to be. And then from there it was on. We just got busy, and it was fun to just be out there competing. Like, especially for me, I haven't been able to hoop, like actively hoop, play in a game in like 5-6 months. So to be able to like compete, it felt really, really good. It felt really good, man. I just wish we could have won. That's it.
So what he mean by that, for those who are for all the viewers and listeners, he means that it was a best of 3 series, and they lost both games. They both was classics.
Yes,
and they both was very close. It's tough to play. I think that game of knockout in the middle was unnecessary, but I'll get to that in my evaluation. But I think it was so unnecessary. Like, y'all, you're already gassed. Now you gotta go out there and play knockout before you ready to play another what you call it?
Elimination game.
Elimination game. You know, for y'all, you know, it was elimination game for them, but elimination game for y'all. You got that was too much.
Way too much, bro.
But
I mean, I get it too. All right, because you know, when it comes to production, and you saying that you got a time slot, like you got to fill time. Like you got to have your breaks, and so it's like you got to fill your time. And I mean, it was cool. Like I'm glad we did it, but you know, what we thought was going to work out to our advantage quickly did not. It quickly did not work to our advantage. It got erased very quickly.
I told you, I said, didn't they start off with 5? Anyways, I was driving, so she had to keep me updated on what was going on. You know, so you know, as a fan, you know, because as you're a brother, but to me, you was a fan. I mean, I was a fan that day. Watching you on the TV, I said, "Oh, flight plan." I said, "We went to College Station." I said, "Man, you got to drive. I need to watch flight." You know, by the time I gave up the driver's seat, I was done. But nonetheless, as soon as I got in the passenger seat, you took that game-winning shot. I said, "God dang it! I guess I could have drove." But no, it was first of all, it was a pleasure to watch you out there hooping. I didn't get a chance. I didn't see you play in high school and stuff. So I was, you know, it was fun to watch you. I feel like you was letting them off the hook.
You know what? A lot of people were saying that.
Even the commentators during the game. In game 1, I don't know if you went back and listened to it and watched it.
I haven't seen anything from it. I haven't seen any footage. The only thing I've seen is whatever Joe posted and whatever I was sent as far as photos.
And that's
I haven't seen no video footage.
And I wanted to record some highlights and put them here. But anyways, they were calling you Vino. That was getting on my nerves.
I heard about that too.
They was calling, I kept, and Chaz is my word. I kept saying, stop calling him Vino. What is the frick is a Vino? But you were the talk of town. I think you were the talk of town for a few reasons. One, because you're the big black basketball player out there. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I think he was the big black basketball player, and I felt like it was a little racist because they kept saying, "Oh, we know Vino is just taking it easy on him. We know he can play. He's just letting them through. He is gonna turn up. It's coming. He's like, come on, y'all. Like they said that about nobody else, and then I feel like they were disappointed when you didn't live up to their level of blackness that they wanted you to be at." But anyways, so. The first game, I thought you were chilling too, but this wasn't because you were black. It's because I know you as a collegiate hooper,
right? Yeah.
And to me, the rest of them was bums, you know. And this is listen, they all are doing a great job. But I feel like I know you was the coldest dude on the court. That's not because I know you. That big dude was pretty nice. The on the other team, Super Evan.
Yeah,
Super Evan he was like Jokic. Super Evan was pulling up from 3.
He played in high school and he had multiple collegiate offers. He just decided to take the streaming route.
Wow. Okay.
That's a little bit of his story. He told me a little bit of it.
That makes sense.
Which I already had a lot of respect for Ev because like I've met Ev before and we talked, but I never like really knew his story. And he just told me, just got straight to it, and it's like, yeah, like he got hurt a lot, like injuries messed with him a lot in high school, but he was still like I think he had like a career, not career, a season-ending injury his junior year,
Mm-hmm.
third game into the season, and like all 3 games he was getting busy. So it was kind of like it was like a breakout season. Then he got hurt and he couldn't play the rest of the season. And then he got hurt his senior year, but he played through it, and he still got multiple offers. So he just said like he was done and pursued the streaming career. And obviously, like you look up Super Evan, he's one of the best Call of Duty players in the world. He's won lots and lots and lots of tournaments, lots of money off of it. So obviously, going the streaming route and the gaming route has done him very well. But Ev a bucket.
He definitely, yeah, he was hooping. He was hooping. That watching, like, it was, so for me, you was the guy. Listen to the commentators, they sound like people talk about LeBron. Like, why are you shooting? Just go to the basket.
Yeah.
And like I was telling Chad, I said they, as they were talking, they treating him like LeBron James. Oh, telling him he need to go to the basket. But I was like, going to the basket is a lot on your body every single time you banging, you getting dragged on, you getting fouled, it's too much coordination. Sometimes you gotta take the step back jumper as you was doing. So your shot went a little cold. I think maybe the end of that second game, you was killing them at the rim though. You were, but that's hard to keep up with the entire game. And you're the only one that's really driving like that. You were like literally like one of the biggest guys. Well, Super Evan was, I told Super about 6'5".
Yeah.
Okay. So Super Evan was, 6'5", but you the most athletic, the biggest doing team. I felt like you was trying to make sure that everybody else got their shine too.
That's people been telling me that with like every time I hoop. Like they want me to
what's the real what was your real emotions in that? What's your comeback to that? What's your real emotions on that?
I mean, I was coasting a little bit, not because it was like, this ain't nothing. Like they don't deserve.
Right.
And it's more so of like, I was still kind of second guessing like what I was able to do because I've been hurt. Obviously I'm tired. I haven't played. Like I don't have the cardio for that. And then also there's a lot of situations like, like obviously I can get to the rim, but if people really watching, every time I got to the rim, all 3 of the team was down there. So what's the point in like consistently going down there to try and force something when I can like either just catch it, try to make a move, and if I don't get anything off of 3 dribbles, then pass it, or just swing it and try to get them like a real quick catch and shoot. And also I don't have, the court wasn't an actual like official size half court.
Right, it was small. I could tell by how many steps it took you to get to the.
It took me like 2-3 steps, and I was literally shuffling my feet. I wasn't taking big strides, so it wasn't a lot of space. Like, obviously, like I was able to get to the point to the paint and score or get fouled, but when you have to consistently do that, and then everybody's dropping down to help on you, like I've never been a person to force the issue. And I felt like that would have been forcing the issue. So why not kick it? Like, why not kick it and get Joe or Loa look? And even though they weren't able to knock down shots, I've always been the person that like, I don't care. Keep shooting. As long as you play hard and you playing defense like you playing hard, then I'm cool. You never gonna hear me bitch and moan and complain about that. But if you shooting all of these shots and missing, and then you not even trying on defense or anything, then I'm gonna be mad. But I know how all of us were. Especially Joe. Like Joe and Lowe, they both ain't been hooping. Lowe is 20. He played in high school, but he stopped playing and did all of the content creation, which is, once again, a great move for him. And Joe was getting in shape. Joe was in great shape, but then he had to have a dental surgery, and it put him out for like 6 days. So him hooping, like, was a result of him, like, probably actually being able to do something. That was like the 3rd day he was like actually able to do something, because the previous 6 he was down for the count from like his tooth. Like he couldn't eat. Like they messed up something real bad to where it was like they messed up his sinuses. He had to keep going back. Like it was a big ordeal. So the fact that he was even able to hoop was, I was surprised. I thought it was going to affect this. And he was running out of pills. He said he was still hurting. And he didn't have his legs up under him. Like, when you working out so hard and all of a sudden you got to stop, it puts a hit in your cardio. It puts a hit in everything that you did. So to say that he went through all of that and still came back and hoop, I don't think he did that bad. Yeah, he didn't have his legs up under him to knock down a shot, but I still think that people could see that, like, oh, okay, Joe could hoop a little bit.
He hit a big shot in game 2.
He hit a huge shot.
A layup, I think it was.
He hit a layup, and then he hit a huge 3. He hit a huge 3 that put us within I think it put us within 1, and then I think Lowe got a bucket and it put us up 1. And then right after that, like, it got to a point to where what was the problem for both games was mismatches. I think Jesser had Lowe in the post, and so I went down to help, and they kicked it to Super Evan, and Evan hit the biggest shot of the game, or of the day. He hit that 3 to put them up 2, and that's essentially what won it for them.
Why you ain't had no subs?
So I think it was meant to, like, I don't even know what the sub thing was, but it was just like, whoever the losing team captain, they could pick out who they want to sub out. Like, I don't know. I didn't care about having the sub, honestly. I was fine. I just didn't want. I wish they would have, like, subbed out somebody else, because Jesser was the last person I wanted to get rest.
So why was okay? So you had Team Joe Woe, and then you had Team Chris, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Chris was not playing; he was a commentator.
Chris
why
was
is that?
Commentator / coach, because I don't think he was playing due to, like, all the injuries he had. He don't really, like, hoop like that anymore. I don't think. He was, like, went through all of the injuries in colleges and whatnot. So I think he was just, like, chilling. He just wanted to be the coach. And I think he's, like, working on, like, casting and stuff too, like, for, future endeavors. So I think that's why. I don't actually know the real reason, but I just assume that's what it was.
So how was Jay Horn able to get in? Was it like, did everybody get, like, a friend or something?
I put him on the list.
How many people did you put on the list?
That part I don't know.
Okay.
I asked somebody from production if anybody could come and watch. She was like, yeah. Do you have somebody in particular, or do you have a lot of people? I was like, no, it's just one person. So I just put him on the list, and that's how he was able to come in.
Yeah.
But it was like, no bullshit, it was probably like 65. It may have not been 65, but it felt like 50 to 60 people in that hotel suite. For sure. Because there was a lot of people for a hotel suite.
I know. So, like I said, it's awesome, bro. For you to watch you do that, it was incredible. I was a huge fan. I'm watching you. I was like, oh no, he missed the shot. I was heartbroken. I mean,
yeah, you saw how I slid down that wall.
Clutch McGee on Call of Duty, brother. But we got to work on.
Couldn't do it in the game. I think what makes it even more, like, gut wrenching is the fact that Evan's shot that went in, it bounced and hit the rim like 3-4 times before it went in.
Right, your toilet bowl right out of there.
Both the shots I shot, because I shot one at the end of game.
That's right, yeah.
And they both did the same exact thing. And it's just
not everybody get the Kawhi bounce.
Everybody don't get the Kawhi bounce, of course. So I think, all in all, man, it was an experience, man. It was a blessing. It was something that I've been grinding for a while now, just with content and everything, and just trying to get stuff out there. And for Joe to be able to pick me, man, I'm forever grateful. And I can't thank Joe enough. Like, the love that Joe has shown me over the past year and a half, but especially this past weekend, man, it's second to none. Joe showed a lot of love, and he's absolutely one of the most genuine content creators, most genuine people that's out there. He's very, very, I think he's very different than what a lot of other people are. And he's just a dope human being. So, man, shout out to Joe for allowing me to have that. Shout out to his manager, Chewy. She's absolutely amazing. She's a boss. Like, she had everything down to a T. She made sure we were all taken care of. Like she's the go. So to Chewy and Joe, I'm forever grateful for.
Did you have to pay for your own room and stuff?
Nah. My room situation was crazy. I was staying with Jay Horn, but then I had another homie that ended up getting like an upgraded suite at a different hotel, and he was like, "Bro, I got a whole nother room. So if you want to stay here, you can." And so I did that instead of like consistently driving 30 minutes back and forth. I only had to drive like 8 to 10. And so I just ended up staying in the hotel room like the last 2 nights with him since he had a whole nother bedroom, another bathroom for me. So the only thing I had to do was like my flight just because it was last minute.
Well, like I said, bro, the Don't Cancel Me family, we was happy. We was supporting. I know I talked to my partner VA. He was like, yeah, I tuned in and watched a little bit. So, posting it, was able to get everybody into it. When one win, we all win. And that's what it's about. Supporting and loving. And man, it was just fun, man. Watching that, I'm just like, I'm literally watching. And for those who know, as soon as the game was over, I text Flight and said, you found out how hard it is to be LeBron James.
Bro.
That's what I took from all of that. Well, I mean, Chaz was into the game. She's like, Joe, he needs to stop shooting this shit, which is into the game. And,
I mean, it's funny because like I go back in my phone and I was seeing all of the texts like, bro, like if Kate was there, it'd have been OV because she would have been turned up. I mean, I was seeing texts like, man, stop taking it easy. Stop doing all this double clutching when you lay it up. Like, use your legs when you shoot. Like, why are you doing this? And
that's what she was texting you?
Yeah. And I'm just
so you can see it later after the game when you ain't using your legs, when you ain't double clutching no more.
And she was texting. So she was texting Horn.
Okay.
And having Horn tell me. So it's like, I'll like get fouled and I walk and Horn is the first person I see because he's right behind the commentators. And he telling me everything that I went back and looked at my phone. That K said he told me everything.
So I was wondering, were you able to speak?
No, I was able to speak to him. I
was like, bro, and my weekend was amazing. Me and Chaz had some fun times with some funny stories that one day I will tell. But for now, I'm not gonna tell. But I was like, bro, I was trying to find out a way for me to get to Las Vegas and just to be there and support with you, just to hang out in the room and just. Hey, you got it. Let's get it. Hey, you got it. Come on, head up, take over. And then just be a extra set of encouragement out there. But I'm proud of you, bro. My family is proud of you. The DCM family is proud of you. So we just so happy to all support and watch you do your thing, man. And there's just more big moments to come.
I appreciate it, bro. More big. It's we just getting started, bro.
Just promise me one thing.
What's up?
Like when you get famous and you become a celebrity and everything, like please don't bring no strippers to the football games, man.
I like it. That's top tier, bro. That's top tier. I like it.
I learned. For those who don't know, BlueFace, Krishan baby daddy. No, not Krishan baby. Yeah, Krishan baby daddy.
Yeah.
And we all tired of this BlueFace Krishan business. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we've ever really even talked about them on the show.
No, because
I don't think we ever talked about them on the show because it's just unnecessary what they be doing, and they just go to the upteenth extent to just do the most. So Demos. BlueFace decides to go to the Los Angeles Rams game at SoFi Stadium. And he rented, I guess he had a suite. And for those who don't know, in the Los Angeles Rams Stadium, they got like little clubs in the end zones and on the sidelines. Like they got like little dugout clubs where you like field level. So like you're like down and like you eye level with the field down there. So it's pretty crazy. But anyways, BlueFace decides he wants to bring strippers to the NFL game, and he got them out there on the field in front of the cheerleaders. This is what threw me off. In front of the cheerleaders, shaking their booty and thongs and throwing money like he at the strip club. Sir, so, this is a white event. And it make me sick. I just sometimes black folks just make me so sick. Like it just ain't got no home training. Like you got the black people that I'm proud of, which is the Alabama Riverboat black people.
Yes. Yes.
And then you got the ones that I'm not proud of, like BlueFace and this is new, but I just thought about this because it made me mad too. So we can talk about both if you want. And G Herbo and
And Southside or something.
I don't know. I know who G Herbo, but I don't know who the other dude is. So what's his name? I'm sorry.
Southside.
Southside. We'll call him South. I think that's it. But you're right. So G Herbo and South, what they did to Funny Marco, because that was not cool at all. And but it's just like y'all just for what?
I don't know.
What is the point of what y'all did to Funny Marco? What is the point of you bringing them strippers to the NFL game? Then he proposed to Jaden Alexis.
That's what I was about to say. Didn't he propose to her at the game after bringing strippers
I
up?
didn't know those two things coexisted together because I seen the proposal first. I was like, oh, okay, cool. He proposed. I'm sure he's just doing that because just the other day, Krishan said, I know I keep up with this stuff. I don't talk about it, but I keep up with these niggas. It's hard. Yeah. It's on Twitter. On X. Exactly. So Krishan had posted, I think she was some nigga named Lil
Mabu or something, yeah.
Because they said she got a tattoo like right above her coochie. It say Mabu's coochie. Mm-hmm. Let's say the P word, but Mabu's coochie, yeah. And so she did that, and then now all of a sudden, a couple days later, nigga, you proposing? It's like who can hurt who the most.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely that. I couldn't. Their relationship and the things they be doing, like, do your thing. Do your thing. I'm not judging. Do your thing.
Do your thing.
Who am I to judge? It's just like I just don't understand. Like, why? I don't understand. What's the point? What's the point of bringing the strippers to a football game? Is it to show how much money you got? Like, why? If you
ain't got that much money,
like, what do you like? That's what I'm saying. Like, what is the point? Like, what are you out to accomplish? Like, is going to a football game as BlueFace, with wealth and fame, is that not enough?
That's not enough.
Like,
I gotta do something that nobody has ever done before,
which is bring strippers.
That's how everybody thinks. That's how everybody. I gotta do something that I'm the first rapper. Who's? Oh my god, what was that I seen the other day? It was somebody said they the first rapper. Was it DDG? I think it was. It was the first rapper to take a shower on a plane or something like that. I might be wrong. I could be completely wrong. I think it was DDG, and I think it was like he posted something or said, and this could be an inaccurate article. I mean, I just remember scrolling and seeing. That's why it's kind of going in and out. But I think he was like the first rapper to take a shower on a plane.
Yeah, DDG.
Is that a real? Is that a real? Like, where do you see it on? I don't know the validity of it.
I just seen.
It's not Shade Room or nothing like that, is it? Hip Hop News.
Okay, so I got it from it's like a TikTok basically saying that it showed a tweet of DDG saying, "I'm the first rapper."
Well, he tweeted it. Yeah, that's good. That's all the validity I
need. I think he did it more so to promote for Snapchat, since Snapchat is low key throwing like money at some of these creators.
Oh, okay. I just see that, and I'm like, rappers want to be the first to do everything.
Yeah, it was like he was promoting it to people go to his Snapchat to see it, and obviously the more views correlates with more money. And so, I mean, it very well could have been on a plane. Very well could have been showered on a plane. Was the plane in the air? Was the plane grounded? I don't know. Do I care? I don't. I don't care if you're the first rapper to shower. I'm just glad you're taking a shower.
I don't care if you bring. I do care if you bring strippers in there. This is a little different, but the point is that all these rappers and stuff want to be the first to do something.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the whole point of what I was making. So I think BlueFace is the same way, man. Want to be the first to. Wait, what do you always hear about Soulja Boy? Nigga, I'm the first to do that. I'm the first to do. Nigga, what rapper got a video game, nigga? Like he always gotta say, he's always gotta be the first. What the first rapper that was making videos on YouTube? Like it's all you gotta be the first to do this, the first to do that, the first to do that. But man, these niggas, Jay-Z and Drake and people like that, they don't talk about this stuff, but I'm sure they did some stuff that you probably ain't gonna ever see. Absolutely. Drake got the cachet to bring strippers to a game. Drake loves strippers.
And it won't be frowned upon because it's Drake.
But BlueFace, it's just, I don't know, man. I kind of be over them, man. Some black folk. I think with him and Krishan, I don't think what you see is genuine. Like I think it's like, I think it's like the celebrity and the fame and the attention that they gets to their head. So they embrace these characters that they're playing. And they have become so much of their characters that it has become their personality. But that's not really who they are.
Right.
You know, I seen pictures of Krishan. She was like a track star or something. You know, how'd you go from that to this? You can't tell me whatever he doing to you. It can't be like that. It can't. Just like since we talking about BlueFace, now this is probably worthy of talking about. Did you see what he said about Meg?
I might have. I don't remember.
Okay, so he was on with Jason Lee, and you know who Jason Lee is, right? Okay, he was on with Jason Lee, and Jason Lee asked him something about Meg, and you know about getting with Meg or something. He was like, "Man, I already been there, did that, man." And you know, Jason Lee, he gave
he said that she topped him off.
Right. I was gonna get there. Thank you for ruining the story, but yeah, that's where I was going with it. Plot twist. The ending has been spoiled. No. But yeah. So yeah, you're right. He been there, done that, and Jason Lee like, oh, that's what Jason Lee. Jason Lee. Look, that's the face. That's the face. He said. So you Megan. And Jada Alexis was like, man, she had some kind of attitude the whole time, and she was like, I don't know if he did, ain't nothing, I ain't gonna say nothing about it, you know what I'm saying? And then he proceeds to say, yeah, I mean, she gave me the little head. What, nigga? What?
Bro,
what?
But that's like the universal thing of a nigga lying. It's like, man,
gave me a little head. Gave me a little head.
That's the universal thing of people that be lying. I feel like everybody I came across, they usually was lying when they was doing like,
hey, you hit, boy? Hey, bro, you hit?
Come on, man.
She gave me a little head.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but did you hit? I mean, man, come on. I hit a little bit.
I get it when I need it, nigga. I just
hustle really trash anyway. Like y'all be
really hyping her up too much.
It's really trash, you know what I'm saying? Like
she was using her teeth.
Yeah.
You didn't even touch her, nigga.
You didn't even touch her. You didn't even give her a hug, nigga. Like, bro, people, that's the universal thing of people that be capping, man. Like, I don't know though. I mean, obviously, but I don't know. It's I don't know. I feel like people do things to make sure that they stay relevant as well. So, I think that I don't know if BlueFace has come out with any music, like any new music as of late, but that's his.
He featured on there. I don't know if it's his song, but he featured on there. Because that's a song that they were stripping to on the video.
Oh, I will say he does have a feature with DDG, and that whole he ate that verse. I will say that, but that's not like
I've never heard him eat any verse. I'm going to listen to that as soon as we get off of here.
Yeah, he kind of ate it. I think it's just more so because of the song and the beat. It's like if the beat is crazy, then it's just like I just got lost in the beat, and if he can flow with the beat and not sound off, then it's kind of like he murdered that. But
so with Meg, I'm gonna listen to that when we get off. So with Meg, it's one of them things where it's like, why did you do niggas is out here, kissing and telling, and
man.
It's making it hard for these women, bro.
It is.
I feel for these women.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the standards have been risen. They rose.
Especially men kissing and telling, like that's crazy.
It's crazy, but the standards now for these women have rose because the niggas kissing and telling. That's why the Cheesecake Factory ain't good enough no more. I'm killing it right now.
Hey man, I just need y'all to take some time out and make sure that y'all go ahead and commend Real for his transitions because I mean they deserve hand claps. This is just absolute. He's putting on a clinic with the transitions, man. Putting on a clinic with the transitions. I love it.
So we had this young black woman. I don't know if she was young. She look about about mid-30s.
Yeah, about mid.
If she's in her 20s, I apologize. and she
That would be crazy.
she had a video out and she was talking about how excuse me. She went on a date. And I guess the date didn't tell her where they were going. He wanted to be a surprise. I think he was like a little Mexican dude too. That's right. You ain't really seen the video, but I think he was like a little Mexican dude.
Yeah, I seen who it was.
Okay.
I seen a little bit. I didn't watch it in its entirety. I seen a little bit of it though.
He was like a little cool little Mexican dude. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I went to the Cheesecake Factory. So when they pull up and he gets out the car and she stays in the car. So he goes around to the window. It's like he drove because she in the passenger seat.
Mm-hmm.
And so he gets out the car. He goes around. He's like, I guess like trying to figure out why she's not getting out the car. Well, she proceeds because she's already talking in the microphone. In the phone and saying how this dude and brought me to the Cheesecake Factory. Do this look like it eats at the Cheesecake Factory? Does this look like something you bring to the Cheesecake Factory? And so she rolls down the window when he's on the other side. I guess being a gentleman, going around and letting him out of his car. Letting her out of his car. And so then she rolls the window down and he's like, what's wrong? She's like, baby, I don't want this. And I'm paraphrasing. I don't know the exact words. I should have had the video already, but I don't. So this is what we're gonna do. So he like trying to bring her around. Hey, woo, trying to see what's going on. He's like, well, you want to talk about it? I mean, just being an ultimate nice. She said, yeah, we gonna talk about it, and that's when the video kind of goes off.
That's crazy. I'm so sick.
Here come a sermon.
You probably been in a situation where you've had men that done you wrong consistently. And you've been praying to the Lord to find a man that is nice, that will
the Sierra prayer.
Right. The Sierra prayer, exactly. You've been praying that Sierra prayer, praying to God that he brings you a man that will treat you right, treat you how you deserve to be treated. When you get that blessing, you go on a first date and he is just doing what he can. We don't know his situation financially. We don't know what he's able to do. The fact that he's bringing you out on a date and he takes you to the Cheesecake Factory, which is not bad. It's not like he's taking you to Waffle House. It's not like he's taking you to McDonald's and through the drive-thru saying, get whatever you want off the dollar menu. He's taking you to a cool little restaurant where you can sit down and talk. It's more so about that it's going to be a vibe. There's going to be a conversation that's had over food and drinks. You over here wanting to be taking a Nobu so you could post it for the gram, so you could go ahead and get all of these likes and get people. You get caught up in the social media realm when you should have been caught up in the fact that a good man was there for you to be able to have a conversation with you, and you could be able to see where that could go. And it's probably going to be the answer to the Sierra prayer that you've been praying. But instead, you feel like you too good for the Cheesecake Factory. What were you going to bring to the table that made you believe that you are better than the Cheesecake Factory? I don't understand. Were you paying? You're turning down free meals now? There's people that can't eat. There's people that ain't gonna be able to drink clean water. And somebody came to pick you up and take you out and pay for your meal.
Come on now.
And you turning down free food and free drinks because you at the Cheesecake Factory. Drake put it in a lyric. You mean to tell me you too good? If Drake put it in a lyric, you can't go to the Cheesecake Factory? Like, come on. I'm telling you, some of these females, dog. This is why I'm glad that I'm married. This is why I'm glad I've been out the game for a very long time. Because if I was single, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't. I would just be to myself. I would have a bunch of dogs and just stay at home. Couldn't do it because females like this is what I would have to encounter in order to find some type of happiness. Is that worth my mental? Is that worth my mental real? I don't think it is. To consistently go through that shit and in order to pay for somebody's meal, for them to tell me no, they don't do the Cheesecake Factory. What the fuck you mean?
Well, I want to be careful here. It's not, because maybe oh, I had a bad experience here. I threw up. I had food poisoning. Because you know how it is. I'm just throwing stuff out there. But you know how you get food poisoning at a
For
spot.
argument's sake,
Yeah, you get food poisoning at a location. You never go back to. I remember this Chinese place in Greenspoint. That's probably where I messed up right there. But it was a Chinese place in Greenspoint when I was younger. And I got some shrimp, and I remember I was sick for 3 days. I never, ever, ever. That might have been just that one piece of shrimp on that big old plate full of shrimp and crawfish. But I never ate at that place again because of that one piece of shrimp that got me sick. So, if that's why you don't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory, that's acceptable.
Right.
Maybe you was in there and there was a mass shooting. Survivor's guilt. You don't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory.
Right.
Maybe you was in there one day and a car ran through the building and killed everybody in front of you but you.
Survivor's guilt. Get that.
You might not want to go to the Cheesecake Factory. But to say you don't bring this to the okay, hold on. You don't bring this to the Cheesecake Factory. That is the part that really stuck out with me. And now that was a great soliloquy that you gave.
That's a great word, by the way.
Thank you. Learned it from Stephen A. Smith. That was a great soliloquy that you gave right there. But I mean, not but I want to add on to it.
Yes.
Because the man, like you said, came and pick you up, to take you out, showing you out. Don't know what they did before that. She don't seem like she's a very fun person. I don't. And let me. And I want to refer. There is somebody for her.
Yes,
there is somebody for her. There is somebody that that likes to deal with that.
Absolutely.
I'm kind of like you, and not. Excuse me. I'm not kind of. I am just like you. I am excited that I am at the game because I was single for my entire 20s, so I was towards when I was getting 28, 29, 30. Oh, I had a very short fuse. That fuse that I used to have that was so long, it really got shorter and shorter and shorter. If a big cough wrong around me, I don't want to talk to her no more.
Listen, and not to interrupt, but you had that toward 28, 29. I had that at 24, 25. I was coming off of back-to-back bad relationships. And my last 3 years of college, I was single. And then 2 years after college, I was single. And so in that 5-year time period, that fuse went from like here to here. You can do this. And I ain't like the way I'm tired.
You could chew with your mouth open. I don't want to talk to you no more.
You could sneeze.
They had a little booger hanging right there. I don't want. I can't do it.
I could sneeze, and you don't say bless you.
I
open the door for you, and you wait longer than usual to say thank you. You gotta go.
Short fuse.
Very, very short fuse.
So
yes, continue. My bad.
No, you're fine. I like it. I'm with you that I've met my fiance and that because I really never had no tolerance for people. I thank God that I have never ever dated a girl that was like this.
Yes.
That was like this, Yes. We go out, we do, go on dates and stuff, have fun, but I've never had nobody that was like this because this is a different level, and dating me, she would have really been upset because I took a girl to Chili's because my homeboy was the waiter there. So he would come be our host.
What?
He would come be our host.
I've been in the same boat.
And he would give me the tab because he done took everything off. Everything off. But soda. That's it. They don't even say what kind of soda. They just say soda.
That's it, bro. Like, bro, you just spent $50, $60, $70.
Get what you want. We in this thing.
The tab come back and say $3.76.
$3.50. I leave my boy about $30 in the tip. You know what I'm saying? So we all had to do stuff. But when you go to the Cheesecake Factory, I used to think the Cheesecake Factory was more bougie than what it was. But it's still a nice restaurant.
Absolutely.
Me and Chad's first date was at the hookah bar. I'm going to get to this in a minute. Then what was your Kate first date?
Bro, our first date was
our first dinner date.
First dinner date.
Let's do dinner date. Yeah.
First dinner date was at this Mexican restaurant in OKC after my car broke down on the freeway.
Y'all was together.
We was together.
See, that's real. And see, me and Chad's first date was on the day I got fired.
Real.
So I was so nervous. I said, dang, should I tell her? I don't want her to leave. So
talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. That shit is difficult.
So your car broke down. I told Chad the story the other day. There was this girl that stopped talking to me because my car broke down. But we was on FaceTime. You know how disgusted you got to be with somebody whose car broke over FaceTime? I was heading home. I said, hey, I got to pull over. My car messed up. I'm going to call you right back. Never heard from him again. So you're right. I have dated somebody like this. But all of those experiences make you so thankful for what you do, and all these other people's experience make it so thankful for what you have at home. You know, and that's the beautiful part about that. So, but this particular chick, you know, first of all, what is wrong with the Cheesecake Factory?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Now, if you don't like their food, that's cool. You know, babe, I appreciate you for taking me here. You know, I don't really like their food. There's somewhere else we can go. I'm sure he'd be like, oh yeah, I know that's how. If I would have brought a girl to Cheesecake Factory and she'd have said that, I'd have been like, oh, okay, cool, let's go somewhere else. You know, not this. You don't take this to the Cheesecake Factory.
Let's see. I think that's the problem. Is that she was so
arrogant,
conceited with it, like. If you could have just said your statement, it's like, you know, I appreciate the gesture. I just really am not a fan of Cheesecake Factory. Could we go somewhere else if that's okay? If not, you know, it is what it is. I would have
took her to Grand Lux, same place.
Facts. Same place.
I would have took her to Maestro's and brought her in, told her I left something in the car and took off.
That's a solid play. I'm not even gonna lie. Or her, that's a solid play.
I would have definitely, I would have definitely done that. You're not supposed to do that. And then now it's on social media.
And the fact that you're recording this, that's
exactly. Now it's on social media. Now I'm viral.
Now I'm viral because I'm trying to be nice. Like, so now the crazy thing is, the crazy thing about this is that there's a lot more shorties out there that's like her. And they was like, they probably saying shit like, if you broke, just say that.
So with that being said, here's a list of places that women absolutely refuse to go on a first date to. And with this particular, this guy said, and thank you to the ladies, maybe guy or gal, and thank you to the ladies who reached out to help me make my list. Okay, so these are the list of places women absolutely refuse to go to on a first date. There's 28. Stick with me. If you need to jump in and talk about, we can talk about them as we go through the list. The Cheesecake Factory. Of course, that's number one.
Of course.
Applebee's. Because Applebee's got them dollar drinks. And you drink them dollar drinks, you ain't going to be able to turn your neck. Chili's. I just told you about. Man, me and Chad still go to Chili's. We love going to Chili's.
I haven't been to Chili's in a minute, but me and Katie definitely been to Chili's before, though. So.
Been to Chili's. Chipotle. What is wrong with a Chipotle date?
Consistently.
What is wrong with a Chipotle date? You make your burrito. You can sit outside. You can take as many napkins and forks as you want. What's wrong?
It's chill. Nice.
It's chill. Olive Garden.
I couldn't tell you the last time I've been to Olive Garden.
I went to Olive Garden. Me and Chad went to Olive Garden to eat together. But I order it sometimes, like when I have a gift card or something. But Olive Garden is a nice restaurant. They're nice people, and they do the cheese like this, and it looks nice when it's a nice.
Yes.
What do you call the atmosphere? Thank you.
Yes, atmosphere. Yes.
The movies. Niggas can't go to movies on the first day.
Movies. That's all we did in high school.
This list is ridiculous. Oh, number 7, Your House.
Okay, I get that.
I get that, but whatever.
That you going like I get it, but that shouldn't even be on the list. That's more so of like a safety thing. We're going off
right.
That's more of a safety thing. That shouldn't be on this list.
Number 8 is any fast food chain?
Like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's type shit. Okay. I wouldn't think of taking a girl to a fast food spot on the first date.
I mean, it depends on what the plan is. What if that's just part one of many plans? Like, hey, what if she was talking to you one day? She was. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter. Never mind. Let's keep going. All right. Number 9, Buffalo Wild Wings. What's wrong with B-Dubs?
Me and Kate been to B-Dubs, so I don't know.
Oh, number 10, Wingstop.
Oh, we get that. We've gotten that plenty of times too.
Number 11, Red Lobster.
Have we been to Red Lobster together?
Now, Red Lobster food trash, but
I used to think it was top notch when I was younger, though.
The biscuits, that's about it. I never really liked their food from Red Lobster.
Yeah, the biscuits was definitely top notch. But
Guess what number 12 is?
Oh, what is it?
A buffet.
Taking you somewhere where all you can eat, you can never go hungry.
You ain't never been to Bellagio.
Never been to the Bellagio.
Bellagio buffet hit, boy. I mean, hidden. $55? Oh, you get your money's worth of that Bellagio buffet.
Oh, bro, that's funny.
Bro, I'm trying to get to Vegas for the year's over with just so I can go to Planet 13 and the Bellagio. And I'm talking one right after the other.
Yes, absolutely.
IHOP. Dennis. The gym. Church. Starbucks. Coffee dates.
You can't. Oh my gosh.
Ice cream dates.
What?
Family functions.
Okay, first date.
I get family functions. I get family functions the first date. That can be overwhelming.
Family function first date is kind of crazy, bro.
That is kind of crazy.
This
nigga Jay was telling me a story about him and Jay.
Yeah.
I hope I don't got no copyright issues. He said him and Jay first date, they went to a funeral. He told me that last night when he was at my house. He said him and Jay first date was at a funeral. I said, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Speaking of funerals, I gotta get to that a little bit. Where am I at? Movie night. Somewhere that requires a long drive. Bowling. Nightclubs. Hookah bar. A bar for just drinks.
Wait. A bar for just drinks is not a good date?
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay. These. Yeah, okay. So Waffle House.
And sports events.
So if I take you to go and sit in, I'm not balling like that. It's not going to be on the floor. But if I take you to sit in the lower 100s, in the 100 section, in the lower bowl to watch LeBron James play, you got good seats. You ain't going to take. What if I was balling? I take you to sit on the court. That's not a good first date?
Nope.
These hoes stupid.
Nope.
I say hoes because I don't know their name, and I say it with respect.
You know, and
from Houston.
And speaking of funerals, Chad sent me that they got these, like, now you can get your family members like you can get their remains. You don't got to put them in a casket. You can get their remains made as like a coffee table.
I saw that. And people are wilding. People are wilding.
White people
are wild.
Yeah, that's all that was in the pictures.
That's all it is.
But I'm mad because the people that was alive look more dead than the people that was inside the table.
Bro, what? I saw that and I was like, who's alive and who's dead?
I couldn't figure it out. I thought everybody was dead.
Crazy. Where I don't understand.
That. I don't like that.
It's only
dropping hookah coals on grandma.
It's time to wrap this up.
Well,
or dropping hookah coals on grandma is crazy.
I'm dropping. It gonna burn
that's
right
exactly,
to the table, right to her forehead.
Right there.
They're gonna be right there. Why grandma got a hole in her head? She got shot? No.
Same expression that she had before.
This has been a wonderful episode of the Don't Cancel Me podcast. I hope that you all got something out of this. I hope you all enjoyed your time with us tonight. This is our Tuesday episode, pre-recorded and uploaded. First episode we didn't do live. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 600. We are 40 people away. Just make sure y'all show us some love. Once again, I am your host, your co-host, half of your co-host. I don't know how you say it, but I'm Peachy Perfect.
I'm Vito Flatman.
And this is the Don't Cancel Me podcast.
And make sure you comment and say how Peachy Perfect is a fool, man.
Yeah, dropping hookah coals on Granny. Holla at y'all.
All right, yeah.